And so this is what I think this is all about, part four. So please remember that even now I'm not for sure criminal or law enforcement, or are there a couple of other organizations that picked things up in Santa Cruz, because I now feel like there is something, two or three things I may have done that are, but on balance we need to understand exactly what, because it isn't like that was, it was handed right to me, tossed right to me, however you want to call it. Doesn't mean that it's not. I don't have any responsibility. I'm just saying, Atreyu, please come over here, bud. Atreyu, right now. Atreyu, please, sir. Sorry, and he's going deaf because we've been under that bridge. And Atreyu, right now. Excuse me. He is into something, and right now, you can't trust anybody not to do anything crazy. Atreyu, right now, right here. Let's go, right here, right now, right here, right now. That's it. Thank you so much. I don't know why. You can't. Okay, you can't hear. Whatever. Just lay down, bud. It's too much for you. Too much responsibility. Just lay down. I'm working on something, and I'm not trying to get you on film. This is recording. Sorry. Because yeah. And so please lay down a tree. For Trey's sake, needed some balance, and so that's why there are some crazy events with us in it, and overall. And it wasn't until 2017 that it was even hinted to me, or whatever it was, that um, that this was about something very serious. And so the things that I did in the beginning, especially for the people that were invading my privacy, is going to make those kind of things look, you know, but nobody was in Santa Cruz. Nobody was making any kind of insinuation. Monterey, a little bit. The Amber Alert thing, and Alex Bird, uh, lying to bed. You make all these weird kind of things, and being, Leslie being drugged, flipped a Mickey, and fucking, excuse me, and injected with something. And my mom calling the next morning, "How do you feel?" Like, what the hell, man? So anyway, yeah, we needed balance, and we were gonna get it. And on the edge of breaking the law, definitely being obnoxious, definitely being disrespectful, definitely telling people to go fuck their mothers, all kinds of really nasty stuff. um, it's not on accident, and it's not fucking funny. It's not okay to stalk people, and I know that there's some collateral damage. I know that especially in the beginning, I was not always picking the right person that was, you know, these people, some of them are very good and trained, it seems like, at being able to walk through a parking lot and coming towards us and getting other people's attention, pointing at a Treyu. It was very hot, this parking lot in a Walmart parking lot, and pointing at a Treyu and making, almost getting people to start like joining with her out of her concern. And I'm like, who the hell are you? And luckily, I also saw what she was doing, so I was already looking at the other people she was looking at and going, do I know all of y'all? And by the time they get there, they didn't quite have the hold, and I dismissed that individual because there's nothing to say. No matter what they have to say, it doesn't really matter at that point. I don't know them, and it's best just to end the conversation. If they have trouble with it, I help them fucking understand that it's best to just get the fuck out of my face, because sorry. um, I've learned some things, but I prefer to just be nice, and I've always been a scapegoat, so rolling over me isn't that big of a deal. I don't want to be dead. I don't want to be called something I'm not. I don't want to be unappreciated for the things that I do offer. I've known a lot of people in my life, and definitely don't have like long-term relationships with anybody. But I mean, there's many people that I can see myself running back into, not since this situation, except for the fact that I don't really, ghosting, all these kind of things. I don't know what the hell they're talking about. It's none of my business, and I love mostly every one of these people: Kathy Williams, Rashawn, everybody. For the most part, um, yeah. And I'm sure even when I find out that even then, because I got a bad temper. I've been mean to some of them at times, or around them, and things like that, and whatever. Uh, doesn't mean we're gonna start business together or nothing, or I'm for myself, like I say, taking care of Atreyu till his end, and then um, I mean, okay, so here, everything in Santa Cruz was basically frozen. That's because my intentions are to take care of all of that completely, whatever that means, because I know that'll be tough. But it is what it is, and there's nobody else going to do it. It's that's my mess, and it needs to be cleaned up. But it needs to be done in a way that this there's an avalanche of shit that was tossed on top of it from multiple directions, and that's not my concern. Like nitpicking all that stuff. It's about understanding the big ones and how other organizations may have gotten involved, and how that's influenced what's happened now. Crippled at the point at the time, and right now, and other things. And I'm not bitter. This is my mission. I got to finish the mission. Tracy, we got to finish our mission, um, and we're going to. There's the things that we've seen and experienced, and so I had to make a balance for Atreyu, and so there may be reports everywhere, all over the place, and that's fine, because somewhere in that data is individuals that are going to be connected with the original. That's why I said earlier, I'm not concerned with people telling me where they get their information from. I just want them, especially people I care about, to stop saying it, which nobody ever did except for here. Was Sam is the only person, and I